All right. Hello. Hello, everybody. I'm just putting in the code here for the chat, and then we'll be ready to get started. Do, 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 do. I am so sorry. I am so sorry for the delay. There we go. There we go. Apparently, my computer originally decided that it didn't want to connect anymore to my drawing tablet. I was like, what the why is this happening now? I'm just pouring myself a drink. Do 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 do. Hello, Richard. How are you doing today? How are you doing? Excuse me, I saw it was Easter. I saw it was Easter and that you sent me a message. Thank you. Oh, you're good? That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm doing okay. There we go, just changing my place where I'm at so I can see things. Okay. I'm doing okay though. I am doing all right. Had a nice quiet day. I did see that you tagged me. I just haven't had a chance to respond yet. I haven't been on Twitter at all. I have just literally not been on Twitter at all. There we go. It's so good to finally get it on. I am so hoping to see this. But yes, I saw that you tagged me. Thank you so much. You're gonna get some sleep? Okay. Get some sleep. Sleep well. I will have a great stream. Thank you. For everyone else, hello. I'm so good to be back. It's been a good week. Tiring. I've been doing a lot of streaming. But today we get to finish this. Picture. It's gonna be so good. She's all finished, and I love the shading on all of it, except for the hats. We need to finish the hat today. So it's just gonna be a nice, really comfy, cozy drawing stream. Here we go. Let's start with this. Should I start with putting in all of the metals? Probably. Come down here, grab that, and just put in the base color. That is on the outfit, right? Yes, it is. But how are you all? I know it's Easter Sunday, so a lot of people have probably been hanging out with their families, and just hanging around online, I guess. Hanging around online when you haven't been hanging out with your families. I have literally just not done too much. Went to see a little bit of my family and had a good day. There we go. And the top of the hat, let me double check. Top of the hat is indeed, yes, it's the grayish color. Clues. I really should just put up my thing to see it again. I really should just put up my thing to see it again, but there we go. And yeah, today we are going to be on until we finish this. I am determined to get, at the very least, all of her done tonight. I want to get all of her done tonight. Da-da. Da-da. I would love to be able to finish completely. I think I might just use some of the plant things I have to create a background for it. Might just use some of the plant things I have to create an interesting background for it. Okay, back to here. Make that like a 10. Just cut those lines down where I went over slightly. Do, 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 do. There we go. And then does anyone even remember that movie? Dude, Where's My Car? It was really old. It wasn't particularly a great movie by any stretch of the imagination. But it was kind of hilarious. It was kind of hilarious. There we go, there we go. Okay, so now that that's in, I'm gonna grab this color again and go for an even darker shade, but more on the bluish spectrum. And we're gonna put that in to color the hat, to show that it's getting darker. That, would it be up near the top? I think it actually might be up near the top where it's actually... I think the picture I have doesn't actually have her wearing a hat. Oh, it does. Yes, it actually is darker up at the top. See, that's why I have that there. That's why I have that there. So it's going to be like this. And then that area filled in. Do, 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 So yes, I've been doing quite a bit this week. I found out that the VTuber ball. I found out that there is a VTuber ball that's going to be happening. And I was like, ooh, I have to get in for that. I have to go in for that. So I've been trying to create a dress for myself. I have been trying to create a dress for myself for the event. It's gonna look so good. It's gonna look so good. I'll show you a picture of it later. I will show you a picture of it just a little bit later. There we go. Carry the dark a little bit further. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I think I'm going to make that a little bit bigger. And pull that down just a little bit more. There we go. Oh, that looks good. I think that looks good. It's just a touch, and I'm gonna put a little bit of a go back to the original color and move it up just a little bit. more into that blue, more into that blue. And put a line right there. A little bit thicker than I was originally assuming. I'm actually going to cut that and make it a little bit smaller. There we go. Then blend that in. There we go. This will just lighten up the bottom of that hat. There we go. Providing a little bit of necessary contrast and making it a little bit more defined. And the blue will help bring color into the darkness because it's a really, really dark hat. There we go. There we go. I don't know if you can see it on yours. If you can see it on yours, it's actually turned out rather well though. I'm going to turn that a little bit up there, make it even a little bit thinner. And come back up here. Add one more line. And then blend that out as well. Just to make it a little bit even more noticeable. Still in the blue. Still in the blue to give the hat a little bit more color. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. I don't know if you guys can tell from right there, but that is looking good for shading. That is looking good for shading. It's always nice when you can get a little bit of the lighter tones in there, just to make certain that it actually adds the contrast, makes it look like the light is hitting part of it. I can totally see it. I can totally see it, so I assume you guys can. There we go. I'm just going to smooth that part out to the bottom where it was a little bit bright still. Hardly even noticeable, but just noticeable enough that you can, like, totally see it. Totally see it. And that's how you gotta do it. It turns out well that way. It turns out well that way. I noticed that her hat actually has an upturn on the other side as well. Her hat has an upturn on the other side as well. Do I want to try and pull that hat up? How much of my lines would that delete? That's always the question. That's always the question. Let me see here. If I make this huge and cut there, that's the part I pretty much want to change. Let me see here. Face line art. Probably just in line art. Okay, that didn't actually go too badly. That didn't go too badly. I think that those were 4s. I think those were 4s. We're just going to turn the hat this way. Those were way smaller than... There we go. Back. First off, black. Black, black. Not, not the light color. And clearly those were 7 or 8s. There we go. There we go. That'll work better. So we got the dark in there. And then we're going to close that back up. Go back to the color of the outfit. Touch on the hair. Erase this. There we go. Do 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 do. There we go. Oh, went a little bit over there. A little bit over. There we go. There we go. I'm still trying to teach myself. How to, like, not how to, but obviously, to lift my pen while I'm in the middle of drawing. Because if you leave it too much like this, you end up putting in a lot, and then you have to go through and, like, redo all of the lines afterwards. Here I just need to cut off a little bit there, and a little tiny bit there. Okay, and we're going to want the darker color. That one. And we're going to want it about here. Going up to there and up into the crystals. And then we're going to want it also down here to create the illusion of more depth. So we're gonna fill in this. There we go. And fill in this part. This part isn't as important since I'm going to be adding green to it. Since I'm going to be adding green to that part. There we go. Make certain we're getting all the way down to those lines. Then over to here. There we go. Okay. There we go. This part we literally just want to pull out. There we go. There we go. I'm going to make that actually a little bit bigger. Just to smooth out those lines. Just a little bit more. Oh, there we go. I think that was a little bit too dark. There we go. Move up to there. That's a little bit too dark. I'm going to give this a try. It's not the underside of the hat, so it shouldn't be quite as dark as that, now that I'm looking at it. I'm going to actually go over that, because I should be able to erase no problem, without touching the hair at all. There we go. You've never done digital drawing before? You've never done digital drawing before? Oh, Mima Kasumi, I love your name. I love your name there. I hope I pronounced it right. I hope I pronounced it right. I like using paper. But I got into using digital drawing when I bought myself a tablet and like splurged and got myself the pen with it. And since then, I've fallen in love with it. I still love using actual paper. Like, I still love using actual paper to do the drawings, but I'm on a digital kick right now. Just paper and crayons. When I'm not using this program and I'm doing art, I usually like doing either pencil crayon drawings or watercolor. I really love using watercolor and ink. Oh, there we go. See? That's a good shade. That's a good shade for that. That's a good shade for that. And there's no shame to be had. There's no shame to be had if you're not, like, artistically inclined. A lot of people just don't spend time on it. Here we go. Watercolor is neat. Watercolor is hard. No, nothing, not even gonna say anything there. Watercolor is hard. I'm still not good at it. I'm still not good at it. There we go. And I'm gonna have to add a little bit of the hat color back in here. And then, actually, I'm gonna make that a little bit wider and then blend that. On the computer, it's a little bit harder to get it to blend properly if you're up against an edge. It's a little bit harder to get it to blend if you're up against an edge. So there we go. It's actually easier to put it over the line and then go back and erase it. Which is really weird. It's really weird. It's a little bit difficult when you first start to remember, oh wait, I can go back and literally erase this. There we go. Oops. There we go. So what sort of art do you do? Do you do anime type drawings like this, or do you do something else? Nope. There we go. That is the joy of using different layers. That is the joy of using different layers. Let's see here. I need a lighter color. I'm gonna go up to that. And definitely not at that, height. I'm gonna want to add in a little bit of a line here. I hope this isn't too light. There we go. And then a little bit more up here. That was a horrible line. There we go. There we go. Your little sister wants a tablet for drawing. Ooh, you do animals and anime. I cannot draw animals. I cannot draw animals. I'm getting better at anime, though. I am getting better at anime. Thank you. Thank you very much for the kind compliment. I don't know if my drawing is that good. The character I'm trying to draw, I just have up here in the corner. This is ZoiiKijo. This is ZoiiKijo, and I absolutely love her design. So I was like, ooh, I definitely want to draw that. Definitely want to draw that. She is a she's another VTuber, and I loved the design. It was so pretty. It was so pretty. This is a huge one. That is so going to screw up everything here. There we go. what I did, if you're looking for, you know, cheaper options for tablets, or at least making them more useful, is I actually use my Windows, my Windows Surface tablet. Like, I originally bought this to write on because I'm also a novelist, and then they have the option for the pen, and then I just bought the drawing program. So it actually makes it, I mean, especially if you need a computer for like schoolwork or work, it actually does make it really, really, really much more cost affordable. Oh, I like that. Just a little bit of a nice light shading up on the hat. That's pretty close to the original? Thank you! My style is a little bit different, but yeah, I was trying to go for like as close to the original as I could. Here we go, and then I can make this bigger again. Yeah! Yeah, like I said, I originally got this one just solely because I really wanted to have something I could carry around with me. I really wanted something I could carry around with me, and I decided that since I was a Windows girl, the Surface would be the best choice. There we go. And then I finally bit the bullet. It's an expensive pen. It is an expensive stylus. But it is worth it. But it is worth it. Especially if you think that you're going to be doing drawing. Of course, you can also get the actual drawing tablets. There we go. Just smoothing that out a little bit more. And I'm going to put actually a little bit of a lighter, even lighter tone. Just up at the very top of this. And then blend that in. Just to really bring out that color. There we go. There we go. There, how does that look? Ooh, oh, I like how that's looking. They are a little bit pricey. They are a little bit pricey. My tablet cost, oh god, I can't remember. 1800, I think? But I bought it like 5 or 6 years ago now. So, which is why I can't quite remember. I only got the pen not too long ago. I got the pen, how long was it? 2.5 years ago? May have been a full 3, but I think it was 2.5. I think it was 2.5 years ago. It's just nice if you're looking for another computer that you can like use otherwise. There are a lot of much cheaper drawing tablets though, especially if you're only going to be using them by your computer. If you're only going to be using it by your computer, the Huion ones, I've been told, are absolutely amazing. I've been told that the Huion ones are absolutely amazing. Here we go. Save that. And for the hat, I'm not as good at shading, so I'm going to take a quick look at this. Oh, apparently it didn't like that I was moving stuff. Didn't like that I was moving stuff. Show me my picture again. I'm just getting an idea of where all of the shading is. Okay, so shading is much lighter in the middle. Oh, and I see a little bit of lighter the ones that I missed. Okay. Okay. There we go. And there's apparently also a little bit of light here. There we go. Put it all the way down. And we go. And I'm going to put a little bit more of this color down here. There we go. There we go. I like the fact that I can work in layers. I like the fact that I can work in layers. At first when I was drawing, I was like, 2 layers, and that's going to be tons. 2 layers will be tons. Nope. 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 I don't even want to go into how many layers I use here. I have, let's see here. Color. I have a sketch layer. Oops. Back. I have like a color layer. I have a sketch layer. I have like 3 color layers. Color outfit, color skin, color hair. One with all of my base colors on it. Plus like 3 or 4 line arts. Plus another sketch layer. And the model I even used. It's a lot. It's a lot. There we go. So I'm gonna want a bit of a light. You know, I think I'm actually going to add another layer on here. I'm gonna add another layer on here where I put this color. There we go. That color, and then we're going to fill here and here, because I can easily delete around it. But it means that I will be able to actually, I will be able to cover the entire hat in this. Oops. And get a better blending. I'll get a better blending, I think. Which is a roundabout way to go about it. It's a roundabout way to go about it. It is a lot. I'm not going to say that getting the tablet is not pricey. It is 100% pricey. Unless you're talking about the amount of layers I use. In which case, yes, it still is. It still totally is. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, that should be good. That should be good for the light stuff. Then I need to add the dark. And I want to go down here and grab this color. And there was some here. There was some there, and then there was a lot more over here. And it doesn't matter really if it gets down into the gem area, since the gem area is going to end up lightening up quite considerably. Yes, a lot of layers. Yes. It is a lot of layers. When I first started drawing, I would be like 1 layer. And oh, maybe two. I would have a sketch layer, and then I would have like a layer that I put line art on, and then I would have a layer I did color on. So 3 layers total. 3 layers total. I was like, that's all I'm ever going to need. Why would I ever go for more? Why would I ever go for more? And then I started actually drawing more. And I was like, this just isn't quite enough. I need more. I need more. So I started doing a sketch layer, which would lead to a second sketch layer where I fixed a lot of things. Then it led to realizing that the colors went on easier if I had if I actually had like each area like on different layers, so I could actually make it look a little bit more 3D without quite working as hard at it. There's a lot you can do. There's a lot you can do. There we go. But it looks so good when you're done. Oh. There we go. And then pulling this color over. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. There we go. There we go. I think I'm going to have to add a little bit more of the actual mid color, but I'm going to get this stuff done first. I'm going to get this stuff mixed first. There we go. Do 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 do. 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 Do do. There we go. And we'll just pull this into each other. And then we're going to see how that looks. There we go. This needs to get worked in together as well. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now I will just clear up these edges, and then I can show you how it looks with the actual silver over top of it. There we go. There we go. But yes, once you get into using layers, you're like, I can't do this without tons of layers now. There we go. Clean that area up. And put on the layers layer again. Oops, there we go. What I also like is that I can now literally just jump in here and do this. Ah! Back. Jump onto this one. There we go. Do, 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 do. There we go. How's that looking? How's that looking? Oh, I'm kind of loving it. I'm kind of loving it. Like I said, at this point, I'm kind of in that that place of, the more the better. The more the better. Oh, I have a whole set of the Prisma colored pencils. Oh my gosh, they are expensive. I have a set of I think it's 72. I think it's 72. It's not like an insane amount, but I think it is one of the 72 sets, and they were expensive. I was buying Prismacolors for a while. I have nearly 100 Prismacolors, and those things are nearly $7 each. Those things are nearly $7 each. Oh, thank you, thank you. Here we go. Grab darker color. Do 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 do. Here we go. This is gonna be the darker color here, and a little bit of the darker color just coming from up here. And just a little bit coming up from this part of the hat. And a little bit down here. There we go. And then a little bit right there. And then I'm going to want to go to the lighter and put in something like this. Just lighten up that little bit in the center. It should give it, if I've done my job right, a silvery tint. It should give it a silvery tint. Do, 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 do. There we go. These little bits of shading are so small that I don't even know if anyone notices them really. But I like the way it looks when I add just a touch. I like the way it looks when I add just a touch, so this is all me going overboard. This is all me going overboard. There we go. I'm gonna put a little bit over here and up top. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna mix. There we go. See, it doesn't do a lot. It doesn't do a lot of changes. It's very, very, very subtle. It's very, very subtle. Oh, you're from California? That's awesome. I'm actually, or is that CA Canadian? Is that CA Canada or is that CA California? I'm from Canada. I'm from Canada. In the Prairie Provinces, Alberta. We're up in Alberta. There we go. Blend that together. Blend this together. There we go. And this part. And when I pull back, it should just make it look as though it's got a little bit of shading as well. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. California, nice. I've never. Oh no, wait, I lie. I was gonna say I've never been to California, but I actually have been. I went to. Is it Disneyland or is it Disney World? I always forget which one is which, but I know I went to the one in California. I think it's Disney World for California, right? There we go. I'm just gonna put that in a little bit more. It's standing out a little bit too much for my preferences. There we go. There we go. Just a little bit in the center of the hat to give it a little touch of brightness. Oh! Sorry, I just pulled it back and I had to make that sound. I love it. I absolutely love it. Mm. Oh, that is looking so good. That is looking so good. I know I probably seem like I'm over exaggerating. You love Disneyland? I loved it when I went there. I loved it when I went there. I got myself a flower. They had them years ago. I don't know if they still do. It was like a little rose for Snow White. No, not Snow White, not Snow White. Aurora, Princess Aurora. And the rose actually lit up. The rose actually lit up. I kept that for years. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I also brought myself a parasol. A purple parasol that had my name on it. I loved it. It wasn't for actual rain, obviously, just to keep the sun off, but it was gorgeous. Oh, I watched the Parade of Lights. The Parade of Lights was amazing. I would love to come back down. I'm really hoping that one day I get to come back down. It was wonderful. We also went to Universal Studios while we were there. I went to Universal Studios with my family while there. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. That's cute. I get overly pleased. I get overly pleased with my drawing ability. Because I'm one of those people who's like, oh, I don't draw well. I don't draw well. And then I see what I've actually done and I'm like, oh my gosh, it looks like somebody, skilled did this. And then I have to remind myself I'm actually skilled. It's the silliest thing. It's the silliest thing in the world. And I do it every time. Here we go. I'm going to put this down for half a second. Give a little bit of a stretch. A little bit of a stretch. And I'm going to have a drink. Oh, yeah, Disneyland was awesome. I would love to get down there again. I would love to get down there again. I did not realize I've just been sitting there drawing for like 45 minutes. You always bring yourself back down. It's a bad habit. It really is. I actually went out and I got a little bracelet. I got a little bracelet that says I'm enough. And I wear it all the time. I refuse to take it off. And I specifically got it because when I'm having one of those bad days or when I'm a little bit depressed, I can grab it and I can actually that's why I always make certain I'm wearing it. Because I know it's always on me and it reminds me to tell myself I'm enough. I'm enough. I don't need to be somebody else to think I'm worthy of something. I don't need to think I'm somebody else to think I'm worthy of something. I am enough. I suggest doing so. I suggest getting yourself something that you always wear on you or that you always take everywhere. Like I said, I like the idea of a bracelet, but a necklace might do it. And just get it engraved. Get it engraved, or even if it's like a piece of wood, just carve it in. Just a little message for yourself. It doesn't have to be I am enough. It can be anything. Anything. So long as it reminds you that you are, that you're good. I find it really does help to improve my mood, to make me just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. And it does take forever to retrain bad habits. You should get something. Yeah. Depression it hits everyone every once in a while. I mean, it's just a fact of life for a lot of people. And I mean, it's not going to cure your depression. It's not like a medical cure or anything. I'm sorry. I was describing this, and then I saw my character's eyes doing the weird things. I don't know if this is an update with the program, but it has really, really started watching my eyes. Making them do weird things. But yes, get something. It's not going to cure your depression. It's not a medical cure, but it does help. It's a little aid, and I find it very useful. Mm, but yes, it's just a little aid. It really helps me. I actually ordered mine online. I cannot remember where from. I cannot remember where from. Um, the writing has almost disappeared on it. It was just like written onto the metal, and it's a little metal disc around my wrist. Yeah, a little metal disc with like just some like fabric to keep it closed. Mm. Down. There we go. There we go. I don't really want to work on the feathers right yet, but I do want to get this color in. Cute avatar? yeah. So just find yourself something. Find yourself something, and you can always take it to a place in town to get them to engrave it. Engraving is actually not too bad. Not too bad. It's like usually like 10-15 bucks for something like that. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know what it would be in like American. I don't know what it would be in American. And thank you for the comment on my avatar. I actually made my avatar myself, so I wish I could give somebody else the art credit for that, but I cannot because I was the one who did it. This does not feel like it's a large enough area. This does not feel like it's a large enough area. Here we go. And I think after this I'm going to try and get the green light from the gems onto the hat. I think that's what I need to do next. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm going to try and get the green from the gems onto the hat. So come in here, we grab that. We go back into the... I actually have that on a different layer. Ooh. I was smart. There we go. Okay, so I need to be on this layer. Go up here. Erase this. There. And go back onto this skin color. Here we go. Actually, it's just that I can put it on and not worry. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to put a little bit of the green color here. And just behind it. And then I'm going to put a little bit of an even lighter color right here. And then onto this part. And right down here. There we go. Okay. Now, don't know how well this is gonna work. I don't know how well this is gonna work. There we go. Now, the question is, when I pull that back, does it actually look like it's a glow from the hat? Or from the gems? Not quite, not quite. It needs to be a little bit bigger. A little bit softer here. There we go. A little bit softer there. A little bit softer there. And then I'm going to add more of the hat color back into it. There we go. Do, 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 do. There we go. That's looking a little bit better. That's looking a little bit better. Now I'm just gonna... There we go. Finish completely putting this in place. There we go. Welcome, other person, to the stream. We have more people. We have more people. Welcome. Welcome. There we go. Do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay, that color is somewhere else. There we go. I'm gonna put these colors in. There we go. Just a little bit of green. And right there. Make that smaller. There we go. And where do I have to erase for this? Nope. Back. It's like a ghostly green color, exactly. What layer is that on? There we go. I'm gonna erase. Oh. Back. There we go. There we go. Just a little bit, like I said, of that ghostly green color to make it look as though it's the gems that's actually shining on it. There we go. And a little bit down here. It's saving. It's in the process of saving. There we go. There we go. And then blend here. This is also the other part I love about digital drawing, is that I can turn this and twist this as often as I need to to turn it to the right area so I can get that easily. There we go. There we go. That's a little bit too exact. There we go. Here we go. There we go. That's a little bit better. There we go. Now I can go on here, and this is the green I had. This is the green I had. I'm going to quickly jump back into the picture, though. Jump back into the picture, because you'll notice that there's like 3 or 4 different shades of green here. So I'm going to grab that color, and I'm going to grab that color, and that color, and that color, and that color. And that color? Yeah, it's a slightly different color. Okay. And I'm going to want to use those colors to try and get the shades approximately where I want them on here. So down here like this. And then a little bit like that. At this stage, it doesn't need to be perfect. I just want to get it down. There we go. And this one is going to be this shade here. And this one. Actually, I think that's going to be the even lighter one. That was the almost blue shade. This one is going to be the one down here. There we go. Then we've got this one. That's going to be down here. This shade's going to be up here. No, that's a little bit of a dull color. I'm going to move that a little bit up. Just make it a little bit lighter. Exactly. With paper, you are a little bit limited, especially if it's a book. Especially if it's a book. Okay, there we go. And a little bit on the corner here. And a little bit of the lighter green here. And then I'm going to want this color and put that down here. And, will that be good enough? Will that be good enough? I think I want that dark color in it. Just another couple of places. A little bit here, and a little bit here. And a little bit more of that blue over here, down here, and down here. And there we go. Okay, now that I've got in the general colors, I can actually start blending. Because this is literally just going to be an awful lot of blending until it looks good. Only lightly where they actually meet. There we go. There we go. There, how's that looking? Now I'm just going to add in the faintest of lines. The faintest of lines. Added like a 2. Nope. Thought I changed that. There we go. There we go. Just that. Just that. And then I'm just going to soften those just slightly. There we go. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. From far back, you can hardly tell that the lines are there. You can just see the different shades of the gem. Ah! Oh, that looks so good. I was a little bit less fond of this color, though. I'm going to mix this a little bit more. There we go. There we go. There we go. And down there. I'm just gonna keep making that noise. That's all. I'm just gonna keep making that noise. There we go. And then I'm gonna want to grab this one. Just fill this area in a little bit more. There we go. Okay, that should be enough. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I've ever done crystals this nicely in my life. I have tried to draw crystals before. I don't know if I've ever drawn crystals this nicely in my life before. I was kind of apprehensive about doing this picture because I knew that the crystals would be there. And I was worried that I was going to completely screw them up. I was worried I was going to completely screw them up. There we go. And when I put in this shade, it's the dark shade with like the 2. They look good. I'm glad you think so. I'm actually going to change that and make it just a little bit there. It's hiding behind the other gem just a little bit. There we go. And that can't be curved. There we go. Do, 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 do. Oh. Okay. I was like, are those the wrong width? They are not. They're right. There we go. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. It's working out. It's working out. There we go. And more of this beautiful blue color. There we go. This shade, we're going to fill this in. And some over here. And then the darker color. And that beautiful blue, we're gonna need more. There we go. And I'm gonna want a little bit more of that white. A little bit more of that white. Just along this edge here. Probably gonna want to add some more in on the other ones as well, but I'll start with this. I'll start with this. There we go. There we go. This color comes down like that. And then this part's going to get blended. There we go. Ah! Looking so good. Looking so good. So you said that you draw anime. I assume you watch it. What's your favorite anime? There we go. Personally, I am a huge fan of Spice and Wolf. And they're having a new one come out later this year. Cannot wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it. Come on, save. There we go. If you haven't seen Spice and Wolf, it's amazing. Nothing but high suggestions for it. Nothing but high suggestions for it. There we go. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to put in the dark one up here under like a 2. Put my lines, like I said. I'm actually going to make that one even smaller. There we go. Then I can soften those up. There we go. Jujutsu Kaisen. Your number 2 would be Spice and Wolf. Spice and Wolf is such a good story. Spice and Wolf is such a good story. There we go. And now we just lighten these. This one needs to be a little bit more blended. But yeah, Spice and Wolf is such a good story. There we go. There we go. And about double the size of the lines, I'm going to put a little line here. Line here. And then a little bit on here. A little bit over here. There. There. Nice. Ah, that looks so good. The only issue is that this has a couple of lines here that are really, really, really dark. There we go. There we go. Oh, those look good. Those look good. Okay, now these Feathers are always a little bit hard, but we should be able to use the same tricks on them. We should be able to use the same tricks on them. I've grabbed the color. We're going to go for a slightly darker color. Not even that dark. There. We're going to start by putting in pinions. Oh. Were these not on with the cats? They were not. What are they on with? Nope. They were. Is 3 too small to see it? Oh no, the color's just too similar. I am not even getting a line. Yep, the color's just not going on. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now I can try that again. There we go. We're just trying to get a look of the pinions on here. Doesn't need to be perfect, but it does need to look a little bit like the pinions. And then I'm going to call in a lighter one. Here we go. Ah, big stretches. There we go. I assumed it was going to be a quiet night today, so I'm glad to see that a lot of people are, taking the day off like I thought they would. There we go. I hang out on Twitch as well. If you'd like, I can post the link for you. I'm actually on Twitch a lot more. Give me one sec here. Copy. Paste. There we go. I'm on there on Wednesdays, definitely, and Saturdays, definitely. Sometimes I'll jump on Thursdays and Fridays as well, but sometimes. It's not always. It's not a guaranteed thing. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I'd love to see you there. I don't always do drawing. I do a lot of video gaming as well. I really, really, really love playing Genshin right now. And sometimes I'll be doing writing Sometimes I have just chatting sessions. Sometimes I have just chatting sessions where we just sit down and like chat. See what our week's been up to. If we have artwork, we'll share it. I did the most adorable piece for a friend of mine. Did the most adorable piece for a friend of mine. Not too long ago. Give me 1 sec. My pen. I dropped my pen. Okay, where did it go? Give me half a second here. I am going to disappear for half a second. That one. There it is. There it is. There we go. I'm back. But yes, I do a lot of Genshin. There we go. Actually, I can show you the latest picture I did. I did a picture for, I will just open it up here, for a friend of mine of her avatar. There we go. She plays with a Chibi Zhongli character. I don't know if you play Genshin, but she got a she bought a Chibi Zhongli to use as her avatar, and it was so cute. It was so cute. I was like, I have to add this in. I have to draw it. So I drew this picture of her avatar. So cute, so cute. She uses a chibi style, which I don't normally use at all, which is why it's really cute, but it's not my usual style. It was tough. It was tough to draw. Not to say that I didn't love it. I totally loved it. But oh my gosh, yes, it was a little bit difficult. I did not realize I had the follow, but thank you. I assumed that was you, Miwa. Thank you. That or I just had someone on Twitch go and add me. Nice to see them at any rate. Nice to see them at any rate. There we go. I'm getting so close. I'm getting so close to 200 there. I am still very much a small streamer, so it's really, really, really nice whenever I can see extra, like, people come by and see me. There we go. And then up here... Whoops. That is way too high. There we go. And I think once I get these actually in, it's gonna look really, really, really sharp. There we go. Okay, start from the bottom over here. Ah, so many lines! So many lines! You've never played Genshin. You're missing out. I will say I do enjoy it. It is beautiful. The game is absolutely beautiful to play. It is excessively pretty. Excessively pretty. That's a really cute avatar. Thank you. Like I said, when she got it, I was like, that thing is so cute. That thing is so cute, you don't even know. You don't even know. And I was like, I have to draw it. Fortunately, that sketch was much more sketchy than this one. So it took a lot less time. I was able to finish it in like an afternoon. It took like 2 or 3 hours. Ah, hello, Grimwall! Hello! How are you doing tonight? How are you doing? think we're doing very well tonight. There we go. I think we're doing pretty well. We're just chatting about drawing and anime. A little bit about Genshin. A little bit about Genshin. You're doing okay? Wonderful. Wonderful. There we go. Your name on Twitch is different. You have Toga. I thought I saw that. I thought I saw that. There we go. I was surprised. I forgot to actually turn off the thing that actually turns on my notifications. I normally turn it off when I'm on YouTube because, I mean, I'm not on Twitch right now. So I didn't expect to see a notification. I was like, what the heck? Oh, did I forget to turn that off? It was a nice surprise, though. It was a nice surprise. I appreciated it. Thank you. Here we go. And we're going to make this bigger. Not that big. And just smooth those out. What is the pinion color again? There we go, this color. And I'm gonna... Oh, no, no. That one. That one, and fill in the center here. Because otherwise, this is gonna look weird. Otherwise, this is gonna look weird. I just realized. There we go. There we go. Okay, now. Turn that layer back on. And get back down here. And make these look like pinions. There we go. Ah! I don't even know if you're going to notice that from far back. I don't even know if you're going to notice that from far back. Is it too light? I think it's too light. That is a little bit more noticeable. So I can't put it in quite as much as I think I need to. Okay. There we go. Okay. And... there we go. I was like, I don't know how this is gonna look. It's okay. I'm overthinking it again. I'm overthinking it again. There we go. And cover that up. And then I'm going to go in and take some very, very light and just note a couple of places. There we go. Okay, and There we go. There we go. There we go. That's making it look very featherish. That's making it look more featherish. Sorry if I got quiet there. I was really trying to figure out how the heck that was going to work. I was like, it's going to work somehow, but how is it actually going to work? There we go. There we go. Okay, so that's going to work. Woot! Woot! I'm going to make the dark colors a little bit darker and the light colors a little bit lighter for this next video, though. Ah! Ah! Here we go. Back. And then this lighter color on top of the pinions. Do, 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 do. There we go. Just a tiny bit lighter. There we go. That one. There we go. Ah. Okay, now that. Because we don't want this one completely in. Oh, you know, with the lighter colors, that really actually works. Here we go. There we go. Now we're going to take this super, super light color and do the same thing. There we go. And back. There we go. Definition that you can even see from a further distance away. It just looks like little tiny areas where the pinions aren't quite as thick as the rest of them. Oh, I love it! I love it! I'll just need to clean up that edge with the eraser. Back. There we go. There we go. There we go. And technically, we're done. Technically, we're done. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! The only thing is, I think I want to add in a background. I think I want to add in a background. I think we're going to go for an excessively simple background, though. And I think we're going to go right here and just add a new layer. And I'm going to rename this color. Background. There we go. And then I have a whole bunch of subtools here. That's for my grass. I think it's this one. And I'm gonna... Is a 60 large enough? No. Oh, nope. Yeah, this is gonna have to be huge. Okay, we're gonna go into the greens. We're gonna choose a nice couple of dark palettes. And we're gonna put in some trees in the background. Then we're going to go to a different size and change the colors to a darker palette and do this. This is another really cool reason. Genshin is not an MMORPG. It's an RPG, and it's a gacha game. It's an RPG and it's a gacha game. Basically, you have a team of 4 characters, and you actually play all 4. There is a multiplayer aspect, but it's a little bit different. You basically cut your characters in half, depending on how many characters you're playing with. And the other person will like bring in 2, and you'll have 2. Or if you're playing with 4 people, you'll have all, you'll each have 1, that sort of thing. But it's absolutely gorgeous. There's a really good storyline. And yeah, it's much more like less. Yeah. Oh no! You don't need to spend a buck. You don't need to spend a buck. It is a gacha. But I played my first 7 months. Without spending a dime. And the only reason I'm spending money now is because I'm streaming it, and therefore I find making wishes for the characters really fun. And I don't spend a lot. I spend $6.99 a month. I spend $6.99 a month just to give me a few extra wishes. That is literally it. And you don't need to do that. 100% you don't need to do that. That's a little bit smaller than I was hoping. There we go. More in the greens. We're going to go to a super light color. But yes, it's actually a very fun game. It has a good storyline behind it. Now I'm gonna go to back to layers. I'm gonna create another layer directly below that, and I'm gonna take this brown. That might be a little bit too dark. This brown, and I'm gonna move back into this one and go up to this again, and actually I'm going to go into this one. Color the entire background. Color the entire background in to give it a darker look. There we go. And then on that same one, I'm going to go to here and put a darker. There we go. There we go. How does that look? There we go. There we go. And a little bit down here. A little bit down here that was missed. There we go. And I think that actually might be done. You know, I'm going to add this one. I'm going to do up here. Oh, much smaller. Here we go. There we go. And then I'm going to go on to the higher layer. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. There we go. And I'm just going to do one other thing. Go to this color, go back here, and I'm going to put in subtool again. This one. And like way up so it's big. There we go, and then I'm going to move on to the other layer. There we go. And some actual green ones. Just up a little bit higher to make it look like there's grass behind her. There! There! How does that look? Oh my gosh, how does that look? Oh, I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with that. I think that might be ready to just sign and put out there. I think that might be ready to just sign and put out there. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love that. This is one of the cool things you can do. If you haven't seen one of these pens before, I will show you. They are awesome. Just open a new one. Sorry, cancel. Just new. This is one of the reasons you want to get this. I'll keep this big. You can actually just draw on like grass and get different tools that do different things. This one. Oh, this one I need to make way bigger. Does these sort of leaves. And then you can even turn it. You can even do things like turn it. Angle, change the angle so that you're getting, there we go, a more up and down instead. And you even have the choice of 2 colors here. So here we go, put the blue, and then you'll get different shades of the leaves. It's awesome. This one. You can do a lot of really, really interesting things with it. And they're just pens that you can download. Yeah. They're just pens that you can download, and as you saw with the Koizuko, that actually looks like she's just standing in the middle of a dark forest. It looks a little bit like she's standing in the middle of like a dark forest area. And I did it with like no time at all. And I did it in no time at all. And for a background where the point is to make you like draw your eye to the character, that works. That works. I like that. That worked so well. That worked so well. There we go. Back to the Millie pen. Back to the Millie pen, and I guess this is just ready for me to sign. This is literally just ready for me to sign. Here we go. Layer, and we're gonna change this to a 6. And B. A. And let's see here. I need to remember how to write it. Give me one sec. This one? Here we go. Japanese date symbols. I'm trying to learn Japanese. So I'm trying to write all of my dates in those characters. I think this one I'm actually going to go super light. No. Back. 2, 0, 2, 2. And then this is a slightly tough symbol. There we go. And that. Yes! And then it is the 4th month. It is April, so 4 Getsu. And then it's, what day is it? What day is it today? It is the 18th. I had to move my phone. It was in front of my computer date. 18. Ichi. There we go. There we go. And that's all done. I'm so pleased. I am so pleased. I did not think I was going to get it done in time tonight. I did not think I was going to get it done in time. Oh, that looks so good, though. Oh, that looks so good. I will be able to save that. Save. And export. Oh, it's taking a while. That's one problem when you have so many different layers. When you have so many different layers, it can take a while to save. There we go. And then I'm going to export as a single layer, as a PNG. ZoiiKijo. Save. Yes, I want to replace it. Because I already have one in here. No. I already have one in here of what it looked like before. So, update it. Yes. Save it at 100%. Save it at 100%. There we go. Do 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 and that's awesome. That is awesome. And I will be able to share that on Twitter. Oh, oh, big stretch, big stretch. Big stretch. Oh my gosh. I will be able to share that on Twitter. Nice. Nice. Once you figure out how to use the tools, it is awesome. It is awesome. I will make certain that I get a full copy of the video for this one put out in the next, probably in the next couple of days. I don't know if by Wednesday. Maybe not by Wednesday. Next couple of days, though. Next couple of days for sure. And it'll just go up as a art video on the stream, or not on the stream, but just on my channel. If you want to see it from like the beginning to the end. One really nice thing about this is that when you're making this, you can actually make it so it'll actually record all of your stuff that you do. So it'll actually record all of the stuff that you do. It's awesome. It is awesome. And that way I can actually like put together like art videos where you get to see like from beginning to end what I do. I think it should end up looking really good. Should end up looking really good. Oh, looking at it on the screen there, I love it. I love it. But I think that's gonna be it for me. I think we've been on for about 2 hours now. Actually, just 2 hours. Just 2 hours. And yeah, I think we're gonna end here. I will definitely be back on Wednesday. Most likely for Genshin. So you can come by and see the game. You can come by and at the very least see the game. It is pretty fun, so I can't wait to show you. And I will see you next week. Yeah, next Wednesday. Or next week here. I don't know if we're going to be drawing. I don't know if we're going to be drawing. Let me know what you want to do. You look forward to future streams? Yeah. Oh, before you go, I will let you know I do have a Discord. If you want to draw it. Not draw it if you want to join. And I'd love to see some of your drawings or your sister's drawings later. I would love to see that. Also, it's a good place for us to like for us to chat if you'd like. Either way, it was good to see you. It was good to see you. Thank you for staying by with me tonight. Thank you for staying by with me tonight. I will see you next time. Bye. Bye.